showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Got his man all by himself. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to...
Breaks away on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Running to Green. He's loose on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The short hands, it's Coffee. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones to throw. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's caught. Guided out of bounds, and the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Running there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second and goal.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Jones wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. It's complete on the right side. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Jones to throw. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Foucher, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great play.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown Ducks. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Hyde is back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Jones to throw. He's taking the shot. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jones wants to throw it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Uncorks one. It is complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. We've got a man, it's Harris. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jones to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break out a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500 out to win the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jones wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Huffman. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Direct snap. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick completion on the out route. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Jones to throw. Fires toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Good route running by the receiver on that corner route. Was really able to make a sharp break and then run toward the open hole in the defense.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Baylor. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude... Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening first and 10 from the 27. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
And the Longhorns with the first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it his...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Here comes the two-point try. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period.
29 Philly.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Push down for the tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football away.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
The defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling